This is the future.
Today is September 28, 2024. It is 2:30 a.m. This is the first video that I'm recording. I still have not covered the Jimmy Fallon content yet for my other channel because I see these information that I'm about to share here on this channel are more important. It's regarding Sentebale. All right, so let's look at some numbers here. Even though this channel is not monetized, 1,706 subscribers, new subscribers, welcome. Analytics, all right, 245 views. All right, so let's go on Twitter to cover Sentebale. This is the first tweet. Sentebale gathered innovative founders and business leaders in Southern Africa to accelerate prosperity for youth in the region. All right, so I'm going to read the article because it's very important. It tells what Harry plans on doing next month. I've already shared all of these on my community board, so you should know about it. Okay, so what's the title? Okay, Sentebale gathers innovative founders and business leaders in Southern Africa to accelerate prosperity for youth in the region. Okay, founding patron Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and HRH Prince Yoso reconvened in Lesotho with local Sentebale leaders to showcase programs to philanthropists and corporate founders. All right, so this was written yesterday, September 27, 2024, in New York City. Sentebale, a nonprofit organization working to enhance health, wealth generation, and climate resilience for younger people in Southern Africa, is gathering local and global organizations and philanthropists to accelerate sustainable solutions for youth and community prosperity in the region. Stakeholders will address specific regional challenges faced by the next generation, set against a broader global context of a rapidly evolving digital workforce and related economic opportunities. As I'm reading this, I'm thinking, again, I'm going back. I know I bring his interview with Melody Hobson from the Obama Foundation because there's a lot of information that Harry said on that particular interview, that sit down with Melody Hobson, is that he recognized the amount of youth that are around the globe and Africa as well. So he had said in that particular interview that this is like people should take advantage of that in terms of the youth. If you want to invest in them. If you want to do certain things, it's best to invest in them. Do not let it go away because they know they in their own perspective way they have the solution. So let them tell you how it is that things can be done because they are best connected and they, Harry recognized this a long time ago.
I get all of my passion, inspiration and energy from young people. And that is from the ages of 6 or 7 in the Caribbean, when you get a 6-year-old turning around to you and telling you exactly how much damage your country and the developed world is causing them, all the way to 28, 30-year-olds who at some point in their life have already a better understanding of duty and service than I ever did at that age, because it's all about giving back. So I think that, look, lots of people say that, your job of traveling the world is wonderful. Of course it's wonderful. But when we get sent to some countries, we don't always get to see the beautiful parts. We're always there trying to deal with some of the issues, but also doing everything we can to bring people together to make change, to make positive change. And it's an absolute joy and a privilege to meet the younger generation of change makers across the world who genuinely believe in the fact that they, as a single person and as a group and as a community and as a nation, not only can change their country, but can change the world as well. And that is what keeps me going on a day-to-day basis.
So when a 6-year-old says to you that your country is ruining theirs, what do you do or say?
Agree with them slightly. Look, we all know the issues that are out there, with the climate and the environmental issues. And I don't want to say it's refreshing, but it is nice to know that kids that young have an appreciation and understanding greater than some of the people who have been on this planet for 60, 70 years. I think without credit, I mean, I've been a pessimist many times because of the work that we end up doing. You can be surrounded by negativity sometimes. But as I said just now, the younger generation of the world has turned me into an optimist because they are the best connected, the most passionate generation that I think that we've ever had. And what we need to do is be able to create a platform so that they can be heard, because they have the solutions to some of the world's biggest problems.
So now, while he was in New York for UNGA 79, I mean, he did several speeches. It's unbelievable how much work he done in a short period of time. So while he was there, so some of the leaders that he met, it seems like he spoke to them about Sentebale, and those who are interested, he's gonna bring them to his organization, Sentebale, and for, I guess this will be another presentation him and Prince Yoso are gonna do to demonstrate to the possible investors, to invest in those communities, because there are some young people around Africa who's doing great things, and invest in them and make their project come reality, this kind of thing. All right, so let's continue. Founded in 2006 by Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and H.R.H. Prince Yoso of Lesotho, Sentebale works with children, young people, and their communities in the southern African countries of Lesotho and Botswana. The other thing that crossed my mind is that with Prince Yoso, and I believe his brother is the king of Lesotho, right? Let me make sure of that. Let me pause and look. Okay, so I asked Gogo, who is the king of Lesotho is the brother of H.R.H. Prince Yoso. So this then really tells me that much. Maybe it did, maybe I misunderstood it, but my answer come right here. Who is the brother of Lesotho king? I guess that's what I should have voted. So it's Prince Yoso of Lesotho. So his brother is the king. Okay, so that's my answer right there. You could pause and read this. So I'm going back to this. The thing that came to mind as I was reading this is that look how well he works. He's doing his charity, and his brother is the king, and there's no, well, at least from the surface, there's no animosity. It seems like from the outside, Prince Yoso, it's pretty much helping the brother in a way. And the reason I'm bringing this is the kind of thing that's happened in the UK, where the brother, out of jealousy, then accept Harry's wife and many other things. But anyway, let's focus on that. On my next video, there's some stuff about that might come up. Right, so let's continue. I read this paragraph already. Taking place early next month, this visit reflects the strategic direction Sentebale has pursued the past year under the leadership of Sentebale Board Chair Dr. Sophie Shanduka, MBE, a global C-suite executive who grew up in the region as the organization looks to expand its impact. So this lady, I believe this is her right here. This picture was taken and when Harry, when they did their last event in Florida, the polo match. So I believe that's her. So she's the CEO. All right. So pretty much they're gonna bring leaders to Sentebale to invest pretty much. All right. So that's that. This gathering marks a return to Southern Africa for Prince Harry since his last visit in 2019. He is accompanied by corporate foundations and philanthropists, a group of innovative founders dedicated to sustainable impact in the region. The group was first convened earlier this year in Miami by Sentebale and its strategic partner, LEBEC, a woman-led innovative finance and philanthropy firm. Okay? This group will travel to Lesotho to witness Sentebale programs at work, followed by working sessions in Johannesburg with leading Southern Africa-based business leaders, foundation and organization already active in the youth sector. These sessions will explore collaborative strategies to deploy expertise and innovative capital to reduce the digital divide and ensure youth access to healthcare, education, entrepreneurship, and employment opportunities. Sentebale board, okay. Africa has the largest and fastest growing youth population, and by 2050, nearly 40% of the world's youth will reside on the continent, with Southern Africa home to a significant portion. Over 50% of these young people are at risk of remaining economically vulnerable without urgent investment in digital skills, education, and job creation. Harry saw that a long time ago. Yes. Okay, that's some of the things that he said when he was at the Obama Foundation. The Duke's return to Southern Africa alongside our new American friends marks a milestone as we collaborate with world-class organizations and local leadership to engage this critical youth cohort. Together, we aim to accelerate digital and economic inclusion, addressing the low level of access and literacy, which are crucial for young people's participation in the global economic and for achieving Sentebale's goal in health, wealth creation, and climate resilience.
When a 6-year-old says to you that your country is ruining theirs, what do you do or say?
Agree with them slightly. We all know the issues that are out there, with the climate and the environmental issues, and I don't want to say it's refreshing, but it is nice to know that kids that young have an appreciation and understanding greater than some of the people who have been on this planet for 60, 70 years.
Co-founding patron Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, said, quote, "Through its work in Lesotho and Botswana, Sentebale has developed a profound understanding of local youth, their passion, their concern, and their extraordinary creativity. These young adults are eager and capable of driving meaningful change, yet significant barriers still stand in their way." Okay? This is what happened when he listened. He listened to these people, so he's bringing people to come and help them.
I think that 6-year-old voice or that 10-year-old voice or that 15-year-old voice is not treated the same way as that 60-year-old voice.
Because that's the way it's always been, before social media, before internet, before the way that everybody was connected in a positive way. It was always presumed, this is my take on it, maybe very wrong, but I think the presumption was always the longer you spend on this planet, the more experience and the more knowledge that you have. Fine, I think we all agree that the longer you're around for, the more experience you have. But what kind of a world are we going to end up being part of if we don't listen to the younger generation who have all the solutions, they're better connected than ever before, and because of the connectivity, they have the opportunity and the ability to be able to fix problems in a quarter of the amount of time that anybody else of previous generations was able to do over a 10, 15, 20-year period.
All right, he has the connection. All right, when some of those the Rangers are talking, saying, "What does Harry know? What does he this?" That he goes to listen, and he meets so many well-rounded people who already made it there, who has the money, who wants to invest. So he's bringing those people to these young people. Okay, those rich to the Sentebale areas, the people he was listening to, he listens to. Okay, as we head toward our 20th anniversary, our ambition has grown, giving us the confidence to bring our skills and experience in designing solutions with young people and to leveraging our convening power to engage in leading regional players and global founders so we can add Sentebale's voice to addressing the challenges faced by the next generation in Southern Africa. That also crossed my mind. Oprah Winfrey school. It's almost something like that. I haven't heard much about it, but it seems it's something like that. I don't know. For some reason, it crossed my mind. All right. Co-founding patron Prince Sioso said, quote, "It fills me, the team, and our wider community with joy to welcome Prince Harry or Mohale." That's the, what is it? That's the name they give him. King something. What does it mean? Oh my God, I have it in in one or two of my thumbnails. I think it means warrior or something like that. Mohale? Yeah, I think it's warrior. Okay. co-founder Prince Yoso said, "It fills me, the team, and our wider community with joy to welcome Prince Harry, or Mohale, as we affectionately refer to him by his Sesotho royal name, which means warrior." Oh, there it is. Oh my God. I was going through my brain trying to find the meaning. Warrior. Now more than ever, as we look to the challenges of our young generation here in Lesotho, the collective energy of both local and international individuals and organizations who see the potential in these youth is embraced. We know that there are bright futures at stake, and we continue to approach our work with the vision that all children can be empowered, healthy, and resilient through sustainable solutions that can ultimately be locally driven. The Sentebale-led convenient include the following. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, it's pretty decent. I didn't know it was that long. Alright, Sentebale-led convening includes the following: a site visit to the mountain kingdoms of Lesotho, where Sentebale was founded and where Prince Harry and Prince Yoso will convene to meet with local leaders and youth advocates. They will showcase Sentebale's impact and opportunities to new supporters of the organization alongside existing donors through American Friends of Sentebale, the American arm of the UK-based nonprofit. The group, alongside South Africa-based stakeholders and strategic partner LEBEC, will then gather in Johannesburg for Potential is Waiting. Very interesting. The Johannesburg edition, a reception and panel on the importance and opportunities of catalytic giving and partners that built on the Miami version of the same gathering in April 2024. Panelists will include Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, Hector Mujica, Head of Economic Opportunity American Organization, Sam Stephens, President and CEO of ABNBEV Foundation, and Stacy Boyd, founder and CEO Olivella. The evening will be moderated by Sentebale's board chair, Dr. Sophie Shenduka, MBE, and with a keynote address by George Sidbat Shiwi, a notable political strategist in Southern Africa, and a fireside discussion with Radio Workshop Executive Director Vuyo Lutsik. Sorry, I'm pronouncing a lot of the names wrong. My apologies. Okay, Mary Ann Nobel and Musa Kuzwayo. Local youth reporters. Radio Workshop trains young people across Africa to use radio and podcasts to tackle the issues that matter to them and their communities. All right. So these are the things that they will be doing when Harry and the group, takes those potential investors. These are the things that they're gonna show them. All right, the visit closes with a private working session alongside global and Southern African organizations with a focus on youth employment and entrepreneurship. The contingent will examine the regional challenges relating to digital inclusion, workplace readiness, entrepreneurship, intra-SADC, youth migration, and gender inequity. These challenges affect a vast number of organizations focused on the well-being and prosperity of young people in Southern Africa and impact Sentebale's capacity to deliver impact at scale. The initiative has been supported by these other founders, different organizations: Olivella, Nandi Life Sciences, Jose Andres Group, he's there too, organization, Baker McKenzie, ABNB Foundation, with strategic advice from Alex Lebec, founder and CEO of Lebec, Lame Rollinson of Rollinson Partners, and Instinct. For more information about Sentebale work, please visit sentebale.org. Okay, so that's the end of the thing. All right, so this pretty much, Harry have been busy while he was in New York. So he addressed some of these, and he's going to bring some friends along with him to Sentebale. Okay, so that's that. The link of the article will be in the description. So this pretty much some of the things that I've read, and they highlight Jose Andres. Okay, I hope Megan goes with him. I don't think she's gonna go. because this is Harry's work, and I don't think she's gonna go. If she goes, that would be great. Maybe she'll go. Maybe it will be in the background, but to get to see the country, maybe, because maybe she haven't been there. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Okay, is brother Nacho Figueroa's going? I want a full house. Okay. Yeah, I think they want to focus on the subject matter. I don't think they're gonna go. If they go, that'll be great, but I'm just saying. All right, this is extra. I guess these are the groups that's gonna go. Let's say backstage at the Clinton Global Initiative Summit, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, Secretary Hillary Clinton, James Goodall, Chef Jose Andres, and Chelsea Clinton. So they're not. Okay, so there's Chelsea Clinton, there's Chef Jose, and there's the rest here. Okay, former First Lady. All right, so that's that. Let me go to my next tweet. That was extra. This part was not on my list. Okay, again, it's focusing on Sentebale. Okay. Harry takes Southern Africa. In early October, Prince Harry, along with co-founder of Sentebale, Prince Yoso, will bring together leaders from Google's charitable arms as well as other companies and organizations for meetings in Lesotho and Johannesburg, South Africa. Okay, I just read the article, so it explains a little bit more. All right, so that's that. Let's pause this. Is that an ad? Yes, that's an ad. Yeah, Baby King is booked and ready, the Statesman. All right, this is an ad. This type of event takes time to organize. Yes, it does. It's true. Up to a year or more. Now announced mere weeks before it happened. Once again, UK media didn't have a clue, but they're out here on TV, print, social media with their sources and experts claiming know all about Harry and Meghan's life, work, money, friends. See, that's why I don't even bother following them. If the squad don't bring it on my timeline where I will share with you on our part of Pew Service, no, on our Pew Team Sussex, otherwise I would not know. I don't follow them. They're just making unnecessary noises. Okay, you are going to make Willie Boy cry. No one cares about him. Okay, he's really achieving change. He has the influence and reach much more without the restraint. He's a hero and a real innovator for change. The royal family are just a show and no real substance. Harry shone a light and kept it alight on so many amazing causes. The world sees that. And he told us, he knows his platform. He knows the family he was born to. That's the only thing he could take from the royal family. Because, from Charles, okay? Because of the platform that he was born into, and it was no choice of his own. It just happened. Okay, and thank God he has the mindset, and whatever Diana put in his head, whatever it was, okay, and he understands his platform, and he's shedding light to other organizations, the little people who's doing amazing work, all right, where people, they don't have the same platform as he does. So he's bringing them along and say, okay, I am the light. He understands he is the light. Everybody wants to look at him. So he's saying, okay, you want to look at me? Same thing that Megan said. These are some young people who's doing amazing work. Look at them while you're looking at me.
New spin on it from the youth. As a prince, you're born at birth with a natural platform to be able to try and make a difference. Yeah, which a lot of people have to spend years and years and years getting to that point. So from that perspective, I'm very lucky to have a platform to be able to try and make change in the causes that mean a lot to me, but also to you guys. And I'm still in your generation, by the way. But at the same time, as I said, being born with a lot of privilege comes with a lot of responsibility. But I like to think that I'm going to have to spend the rest of my life earning the respect for that privilege and trying to make a difference for the rest of my life.
But pay more attention to them, because they don't want who's doing the work. They don't want who's on the ground, who's doing amazing work. He knows his platform. He's not shying away from it. And he told us exactly that. Okay, I love this picture. Mr. Africa is mine is angry. This is going to really piss off Chuck and Kenny. We really are getting spoiled. Can't wait. All right. I just love this for Harry, and so glad he is no longer his biological brother's puppet. God certainly made sure to give him the brother he deserved, and Nacho and Prince Yoso. That's for sure. And again, this is one thing William should take pride of. Okay? This is something William should take pride of. And I've said it in so many other comments on Twitter. without Williams pushing Harry out and then put it in writing. That's the thing here. Put it in writing and say he doesn't want him over there by hiring Simon Case to get Harry out of there. Otherwise, the rest of the world will not get what we are seeing from Harry. Okay? Harry wanted to stay and work with the royal family.
So in conclusion, if you'd had the support, you'd still be there?
Without question.
Yeah.
I'm sad that what's happened has happened, but I know and I'm comfortable knowing that we did everything that we could to make it work, and we did everything on the exit process the way that it should have been
with
done.
As much respect.
With as much
and,
respect.
Oh my God, we just did everything we could to protect them.
But William said no. He said, go out there, go shed light. That's the way that I see it. Go shed light to the other little people. All right? So William, the Derangers should be proud of that. The Derangers should be proud of that. Because the brother put it in writing and get Harry out of there. So that's something they should be proud of. Okay, fantastic. Africa is Harry's spiritual home. Yep. Awesome. He is coming to South Africa, to my land. Okay, booked and busy. I think he will go from strength to strength once he ditches the cycle. Oh, please. Oh, please. Okay, this is what I wrote here before I blocked this one. You bunch of fools. His wife, which he adores, was doing exactly the same thing he was doing. There is no way on earth another woman can do and support Harry the way that Meghan Markle does. Idiots like you are all over the good work that they are doing and spread your vile thoughts. Alright, so let's just block this one. Some idiots. Harry's not going nowhere. Look at this. They sent Prime Minister, okay, to deter him, to come back. Harry, his head is on his shoulder, okay? If he was to listen to a bunch of people like you guys, there's no way that he'll be able to do some of the things that he's doing now. Because everybody needs someone to love and support them, and Meghan provide that for him. I mean, this is not to take away from anybody that he has seen before, because they cannot handle these type of things. They won't be able to handle none of this, the nonsense that they put him to. All right, Africa is Harry's spiritual home. Awesome. He is coming to Southern Africa, to my land, booked and busy. Good King Harry. Then he and the irrelevant one piss off the South Africans. What? Then he and the irrelevant ones. What is he talking? I don't know what she's talking about. They love him over there. Alright, who are alphabet? Okay, Shoutable. Oh my goodness, I'm sick of hearing that name. So why are you following? Sick of hearing, but you all over that thing. Alright, so let's go to the next one. Alright, so this one is taking me a little bit longer than I expected. Next tweet. I have two more. Okay, AP Prince Harry head to Lesotho and Johannesburg for his charity Sentebale. He will bring together leaders from Google's charitable arms and several other companies and organizations for a series of meetings and discussion in Lesotho and Johannesburg. Alright, so I read the thing, so you could pause and read this. This is AP's headline talking about it, and this is that from the thing that I just read. Okay, so that's that. Okay, let's read some of the comments. I'm pretty sure we will get some idiots there. Alright, what's been great about this week is the focus and attention on Harry's other legacy charities like Halo, Diana Award, and Sentebale, as well as the emphasis on Archewell's new initiative with the Parents Network. Looking forward to what he does in Southern Africa next month. Alright, so that's that. Okay, so good. There's not that much comment. Alright, now we go to people. These are different other papers. Prince Harry have shown his impeccable leadership to his coalition Travalyst enterprise. Even his CEO is impressed. Yeah, when I read that, when they first met, and she didn't expect much from it. I mean, this doesn't say it, but I read that on another video. I think it's the last video on this channel. When they first met, she didn't expect much from him, but as they started talking, she was blown away to how much Harry knows. Okay, so when he's into something, that's because he knows a lot about it, and to know a lot about something is to be interested in it. So that's Harry right there. All right, so this is CEO people who's talking about it. CEO of Prince Harry's initiative, Travalyst, said he restored her hope in fighting climate change. Exclusive, the Duke, and I read this article on my last video. The Duke of Sussex hosted an event celebrating Travalyst's 5-year anniversary in New York City on September 24th. All right, so it's on my last video. Go check it out. There's no comment. Let's go to the next tweet. And this is my last one. Okay. Prince Harry Travalyst acquires Weeva. I don't know if I read this. I mean, I'm going to put the link in the description, but I'm not going to read all of it. So apparently they acquire it. Okay. Let's see here. Travalyst said the acquisition of the Weeva platform supports that mission and that the two organizations have a shared vision of sustainable travel. Julie Shitham, Weeva's managing director, has joined Travalyst as chief operation officer. Okay, I'm gonna read that. Let's see here. Success. That's an ad. Okay, so I'm done with this. Let's read this. Let's see how long it is. It's not that long. Let's see what it is about. Travalyst acquires Weeva, lays out 5-year vision. Travalyst, the sustainability organization founded by Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, has acquired the assets of Weeva, the business sustainability management startup, which announced its closure earlier this year. The news came as Travalyst celebrated its 5-year anniversary and laid out its vision for the next 5 years to centralize the collection and distribution of sustainability data for key aspects of travel. Wow. Okay, the company said the acquisition of the Weeva platform support that mission and that the two organizations have a shared vision of sustainable travel and conservation. Julie Shitham, who had been the Weeva management director, has joined Travalyst as chief operation officer. The company has also appointed Amina Razvi as chief partnership and development officer. Razvi's background is the global apparel and textile industry and is the CEO at Sustainable Apparel Coalition, now Cascale. Very interesting. Since launching in 2019, Travalyst has formed a global coalition of brands including Google, Amadeus, Booking.com, Trip.com, and more that are working collaboratively to provide clear, credible, and consistent sustainability information. Earlier this month, Travalyst announced that it has scaled emission estimates for flights across searches on major booking platforms, enabling travelers to find lower emission options. The company also plans to expand its strategy for the accommodation sector to drive similar level of adoption and scales. By 2030, we're expecting 1.8 billion international arrivals each year, nearly double the numbers we saw just 2 decades ago, said Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, at an event in New York City to mark the organization's anniversary. That kind of growth can only be sustainable if we prioritize not just profit, but people and places too. He added that Travalyst work is crucial and that the organization and its partners, which represent a combined market value of nearly $3 trillion, are a massive force for good. All right, so that's that. Okay, the link will be in the description if you want to go in each of these. Okay, these are the partners. All right, to know more about it. So that is all that I have. So while I was editing this video, when I reached this spot here, the company has also appointed Amina Razvi as Chief Partnership and Development Officer. Razvi's background is in the global apparel and textile industry and is the CEO at Sustainable Apparel Coalition, now Cascale. So I was a little bit interesting to know what Cascale is about. They say sustainable apparel. So let's look into it. I click on that already. Who we are. Cascale, formerly Sustainable Apparel Coalition, or SAC, is a global nonprofit alliance of 300 leading consumer goods brands, retailers, manufacturers, sourcing agents, service providers, trade associations, NGOs, and academic institutions. Our members represent every link of the global value chain for apparel, footwear and textiles, home furnishings, sporting and outdoor goods, bags and luggages. So pretty much they have a fingerprint on almost everything that we buy. Wow. And even academics. So I'm assuming teaching young people about I guess schooling. Let's say, what's that school? That's in Manhattan. Many designers go there. It's near Madison Square Garden. What's the name of it? Let me look for it. Oh my God, I'm giving myself more work. I don't remember the school, but it's somewhere in Manhattan. But I'm assuming almost every fashion schools, they probably have some sort of a collaboration. But anyway, let's continue. Okay, introduction. Together, we are working toward a shared vision of an industry that gives back more than it takes to the planet and its people. Through multi-stakeholder engagement, our mission is to transform business for exponential impact through groundbreaking tools, collaborative partnerships, and trusted leadership for industry sustainability. To reach this shared vision, we have developed the Higg Index in collaboration with our members to create a global approach for effectively measuring and evaluating the social and environmental impacts of value chain and products. As I'm reading this, I'm thinking there was a YouTube video that I watched a while ago. The video must probably still up. I think in the US, like the Western world, they have clothes that you don't need, you give away or something like that. There's a company that grabbed them, I don't know, used clothes in the US and I think in Australia, different part of the world. When they don't need them, they pack them up and then they send them somewhere in Africa. And there are some businessmen who are interested in those secondhand clothes and they will bid on those huge packages, not knowing what's inside those packages, and then they will go and sell them. And many times they lose a lot of money because the clothes that are in those packages. Okay, I don't know where I was. My phone rang and kids have sports and so many things going on. All right, so I don't know where I was. Okay, to reach this shared vision, we have developed the Higg Index in collaboration with our members to create a global approach for effectively measuring and evaluating the social and environmental impacts of value chain and products. I think I was saying something about somewhere in Africa where some people will buy used clothes that came from either the US, from the developing world. And sometimes they lose money because the clothes that are in there that they're bidding on, they don't know what's inside those packages they're bidding on to go and resell them. And sometimes they lose a lot of money. That's what crossed my mind. And also many of these clothes go on their landfill on that side of the world. All right, so that's, I don't know, it just crossed my mind. Okay, our groundbreaking tools enable organizations to identify hotspots, improve sustainability, performance, save time and money, and engage in value chain partners to scale systemic change across the industry. So there's more. Since there's a lot, because if they're touching almost everything in terms of sustainability, clothing, sports good and house goods and all of that, so there's a lot. So I'll leave the links in the description. You guys could check it out. So let's go back to the original recording. I was just curious to know what this is all about. Okay, so there's much more to what I've shared so far. Okay, so that's it for this channel. So please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share if you want to support this channel. As of now, okay, this channel is not monetized. It was monetized at one point. YouTube decided to demonetize it. So if you want to help support this channel, please, there's a link in the description. You could donate to PayPal or Cash App. I will still try my best to provide as much information that I am aware of I'm the only one who's running all these channels, and I'm trying my best to provide you a spread. That's the key here. I'm spreading Harry and Megan's good work. All right. So, you know, if I wanted to, this information, I could have put it on PYTE because at this moment it is monetized. But, you know, I feel like this is the channel for it. Okay, so please help support my channel and donate to my PayPal or my Cash App. I truly appreciate to those who have donated. All right, so that's it.
Evolution. This is the future. This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
You realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility.
We're a fantastic team. We know we are, and we hope to, you know, over time, try and have as much impact for all the things that we care about as much as possible.
Today is April 6, 2023. It is 2:44 p.m. So I have a little bit of time, and I thought, let me get this initial video out. Whenever I have time, I'll record. So this is the first video for this channel. Well, I should say second video, because I did like an introduction in terms of what this channel will be focusing on, more in terms of background of Harry and Meghan kind of thing, and things that they have said in the past. So I decided to create this channel to focus mostly on their charitable work. I don't know which direction I'm gonna go with it, but it will be definitely focused on their charitable work. So I thought, since I have the time, let me go over their website to give a basic idea of where they're coming from. And I was looking at their website before I started recording. One of the things I was thinking of doing was to highlight each of these organizations they have helped or they're part of. Then I said, you know, let me just read, go over their webpage, and then go over the impact report. And then maybe another video, I'll do a review of the organization.